Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. My name is Kale. I'm incredibly influential.
And my name's Danny, and I'm highly successful.
Today is almost Friday, March 7th, but we've got about 10 minutes. So it will be Friday as we're recording this. It is super fucking late on a Thursday. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. We're talking about shit. Get ready.
hmm
Mickey Numbers. We both went and saw it. How did you like it?
Uh, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you though. The movie did have like a lot of parts that I felt like didn't really contribute to the story they were trying to tell. It kind of like the whole thing with. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. I liked it though.
Let us get into it, please. I'm ready to go. So, I feel like the number one biggest complaint I have with this fucking movie is that Bong Joon-ho does not have a subtle bone in his fucking body. He doesn't. He doesn't have a subtle bone in his fucking body. Um he's I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I think Parasite was overrated. I think Parasite was overrated. I think this is overrated. It's good, but if it gets nominated for Best Picture, I'm not voting for it. You know,
I don't think it feels like best picture material. Granted, nothing else could really come out this year, so it's hard
I
to say.
mean, it's an adaptation of a book, and it criticizes Trump. So
Yeah, I kind of felt like it was based off of something because it kind of felt like they threw a lot of lore that they didn't really fully explain, and I was like, why would you kind of build out this world so much and then not really expand on it in the movie?
in the credits, they call it. It said it's based on a book called Mickey Seven. So there were less Mickeys in the book, apparently. Um,
Hmm.
um,
Doesn't
but
doesn't quite have the same ring to it though. 17 just feels right.
17 is a very is a better number. It's a better number.
hmm
Um, but yeah, I think not very subtle at all. Um, very obviously criticizing Trump and not doing a great job of it. And also, hey Bong, your country literally had a coup a little while ago, buddy. What's that about? How about you talk about that before you talk about our country, you fucking bitch, right? And I don't want to hear anything from Mark Ruffalo either, uh, because he was all fucking. And the Democratic Party isn't helping Gaza enough. Both parties are the same. And that's what got Trump elected. So he's part of the problem. So I don't want to hear anything about it from him. I don't want to hear shit, to be
Yeah.
honest.
hmm
He's part of the fucking problem. He's part of the problem. Fucking, I'll say it. Fucking Maxwell's part of the goddamn problem. You know?
You
So
just said it. You really just said it. That's
I-
crazy.
I've messaged him a couple of times and I've been like, "Thanks, Max. You really did a great fucking job, buddy."
But um, I I know like there's like I guess how you said like commentary on Trump and politics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to get into the politics too much. I'm not really here to have that type of discussion.
I don't think there was anything else to talk about other than fucking politics with this movie. I don't think there's really much else to talk about. Other than that, it's
I don't know the source material. Because you said that it's based off of the source material.
yeah.
I did feel like there was uh like a lot kind of like background lore that they kind of very subtly mentioned or like just kind of glanced by. Like obviously there's the whole church thing that they never really got too into. There's like the second faction thing that uh
Yeah.
I kind of came out of nowhere. There's the
Mm-hmm.
whole sauce thing, which it would have been nice if that was explained more.
Just a little quirk. Got it quirky, got it quirky characters, got to be a little
Yeah.
quirky
So,
though.
like, things like that did kinda catch me off guard because there's so many times where I was like, "Is this going somewhere?" And then it didn't really. Even, like, the other girl, like, that kind of
Oh yeah,
had the.
Kai. Kai. I was about to
Yeah.
bring that up. Poor Kai. Poor
Like,
Kai. She wanted some of that fucking fucking patent cock, and she had to settle for some broad.
yeah, like, what I found so strange, though, is that it felt like it was gonna be important, and then it wasn't.
Yup. Yup. It was great.
And
It was so cool.
there was so many things like that where, like, they kinda just kept mentioning things, and I just didn't know what was gonna be important, what wasn't, and a lot of it wasn't.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know if that takes away too much. I think that, like, overall, it's a good movie. I just find it confusing why they mention so many things just to never
Yeah.
bring them up.
I mean, a lot of people are saying, yeah, it was okay. Kind of disappointing though, because they really love fucking Parasite. But because there's a lot of white people in this movie, they're allowed to criticize it more. I think both of them. I think both movies are roughly equal, and they're both overrated. They're both really heavy-handed. I I will say. I will say. How about this? How about this? Here's the thing. Here's the thing that we're going to talk about here. Um, all Richard Lawson, Vanity Fair, Jocelyn Novak of the Associated Press gave it some more harsh reviews. I think that they are more harsh on it because they don't know enough about Korean politics to not know how heavy-handed Parasite was. Like Parasite is just as unsubtle as this. So it's not exactly like it's very very unsubtle. And oh my god, can I just
Yeah,
say,
cause like, even me, who's not nearly as into politics as, like, you might be or, like, a lot of people might be, I could,
mm-hmm.
like, instantly tell that, like, it kind of felt like a Trump stand-in, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. And here's the fucking
Like,
funny part.
it was, like, so obvious.
The funny part is he was definitely writing the movie for um like if Trump lost, because he's like, oh, Trump lost, or the Trump guy in the movie, whatever his fucking name was, Mark Ruffalo. Oh, he lost 2 elections in a row. Oh, and now he's leaving because he's butthurt, and he's like, but no, Trump won, so it's very clearly wishful thinking, and especially the part when he has the fucking soy ass rant for the fucking at Trump. Oh my god, it felt so fucking Reddit, dude. Like the scene where I'm talking about, where fucking what's her name, Nasha, where she's like, uh uh you fuck face, you're an idiot, and you lost the election. That felt so fucking Reddit, dude. That felt so fucking Reddit. This whole movie's fucking Reddit, dude. It's, oh man, it's so Reddit, and that sucks. That sucks. It's so Reddit, and Parasite was also Reddit. You know. And let me just say, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100,000% honest with you. I've never liked Tony Collette in anything. I have never liked Tony Collette in anything. Whenever she is in a movie, I tune out and I do not like it. Something about her just makes me want to die. Like whenever I see her, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. She ruined Little Miss Sunshine for me. Like Little Miss Sunshine is almost a perfect movie, except she's in it, so it's just okay, right? Because it's awesome. It's really good. Um, it's a really good screenplay, amazing screenplay. Um, Steve Carell gives probably the best performance of his entire career. Um, and yet it gets fucking ruined because Tony Collette's in it. And yeah, yeah, I don't. Do you know what I mean? Do you like Tony Collette? Danny, are you alive?
Again. Oh my god, I accidentally muted myself.
You idiot.
How long have I been
Oh,
muted?
a
I've been.
while.
Oh dang, I can't remember what I was saying before.
But yeah,
What was I saying? Yeah, Toni Collette. I don't really know a lot of movies that she's in. I don't really feel like I hate her as an actor. I don't really know her as an actor that well. She did an all right job of being like the quote unquote weird bad guy character in this movie, I guess.
yeah, she was kind of um
But like with or without her, I don't think I really care
she
for her
kind of felt
character.
like Elon-ish, and then the other guy was kind of like Elon-ish too. The bald dude, he kind of felt
Oh
Elon-ish.
yeah.
I don't know. Fucking Bong. Try being subtle next time. It's kind of cringe, dude. It's kind of cringe.
Uh yeah, but I like what's it called? Nasha's character. I kind of went back and forth while I was watching the movie.
Yeah, she's
I
kind of an asshole.
Yeah, like I feel like we were supposed to like her, but then there was so many parts during the movie where I was like, I don't feel like she's very likable.
Yeah, like
But
when
then she
she's
kind of redeems herself during like the little flashback scene, and then she
yeah,
instantly has the rant right after, and I'm just like, you're confusing me. Am I supposed to like this character or not?
yeah, she's basically fucking. Maybe if you're like a libtard and you're like soy and Reddit pilled and fucking. Maybe if you're like a wine mom, I think my parents would like this. My two lesbian moms would fucking love this. But like, man, if you're like, if you have any level of like irony in your like brain, no, you will not like this. This is very very, I don't know. I feel like man, it feels like it's only on like one level of irony when you need to be on like 7 to like get me to be on board, right? I'm irony poisoned. I haven't been sincere about anything for probably the last 13 years. So
Yeah, checks out, checks out.
it's yeah. The internet has broken me, and also this generation has broken me. So fucking I haven't sincerely voiced any of my opinions in the last like baker's dozen years. So fucking I fucking ugh. And oh my god, I feel like we should save this for the second half where we talk about Invincible. But oh my god, seeing Steven Yeun
Yeah, I was
and
just
hearing
looking at
his
the cast
fucking
list.
voice, oh, hearing his fucking voice gave me PTSD flashbacks. And it's good that they made him a fucking dick in this movie because oh my god, I if they tried to make that character likable, I would not. No, I would have walked out of the theater. I would have taken my popcorn and gone home, bro. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna mention that how very convenient for the segue.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh
I gotta watch it. I have to see if Dylan wants to watch it tonight or tomorrow, but
yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it, and it's. I just watched it a little while ago. I also watched the new episode of Reacher. Still very good. Reacher is very good. Um, maybe not as good as season one. Season one was amazing. Season two was better than season three, but I would still give season three like a 7.5 out of 10. Season two
Yeah.
is probably like an 8, and season one's probably like a 9. I really liked season one; it was really good. Um,
Yeah, but getting back to the movie, like kind of like what I was saying before, there's a lot of like moments that kind of pull away from I think the story they're trying to go to. Like the whole sequence where it's like the dinner and then he goes to the other girl's room, Kai's room, and then he goes back to his room and then they're doing drugs and then like all that. Like
yeah,
all that happens from that entire segment is just like him telling the other Mickey about the dinner and then that causes like the whole conflict. But everything else in there kind of didn't progress the plot at all. It was just kind of this empty space.
yeah. Maybe if Mickey
Which
didn't take his fucking drugs, it
yeah,
wouldn't have
like
been a
that
problem.
also was real weird because I feel like they barely mentioned the drugs. It didn't really feel like a very solid plot line, and then all of a sudden, like where they're doing drugs, and I'm just like, okay, is this going anywhere? And then it doesn't. You know what I mean? There's so many like moments like that where it feels like I should be paying attention to things, but it's like it's there's no payoff.
Yeah. I fucking and yeah, but going back to what you said about fucking Nasha, Nasha is such a bitch. I hate her. I hate her.
I
I
just
hate her.
it's so strange how like the movie is written. Like it's supposed to be like a big universe or a big like story that has like all these little parts and it's all gonna kind of come together. Like it's kind
Yeah.
of like they're trying to build like a series with all these tiny little details, but like obviously it's not a series type of movie. So like, what's the point of adding all the extra details?
Yeah, Bong Joon-ho is not a sequels kind of guy, you know?
I know, but he
Um
he he wrote it. Like there's so much extra stuff that just is never addressed.
yeah, it's ugh.
And it's not like one of those like, oh, open to interpretation type of things either. It's just never addressed. It's not open to interpretation. It's just
Yeah,
just never brought up.
and the dream sequence at the end was kind of stupid.
The dream sequence
I
was, yeah.
hate dream sequences in movies. I do. I hate them all. I hate everything. And my main thing is I hate when something is it was all a dream. That is my least favorite anything. If you make a thing and the ending is it was all a dream, kill yourself.
Yeah,
In the
that is.
strongest possible terms, kill yourself. Go
I
back through, rewrite your story and or kill yourself.
I think that whatever, decision you make, when you're making a movie, every moment needs to kind of progress the plot or progress like the characters or progress something to make me
Yes.
care about the movie. It's like you're expanding the world, but you're not. There's no reason to expand the world because I don't really care about the world. It's not like a world that I'm ever gonna really care about after I watch this movie. You know what I mean, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like the aliens, like uh, they were all right, but like again,
I thought they were really cute and I want one.
they are
They
really
were my
cute.
favorite part of the movie and I want one. I
They
want a cute
were
one.
really cute, right? But I felt like the aliens kind of were just shoehorned in for like the
For
plot,
conflict. Yeah, exactly.
like
100%.
and then I came into the movie being like, oh, it's Mickey 17. Maybe we'll hear about the other 16 Mickeys, and then instantly there's like, I'm Mickey 17, and I'm just like, okay, so we're just gonna gloss past.
Yeah, and
Nothing ever happened with the other 16 because in the trailers and all that, it kind of felt like it was gonna be like one of those things where kind of like a time loop movie where you get to see a little bit of like the earlier segments,
yeah. Also, I will say, um, I don't know if we really needed the narration for this movie. I really don't. I feel like have you ever seen the original Blade Runner?
No, I think Dylan might have told me to watch that one. I haven't seen it yet though.
So the original Blade Runner, Ridley Scott, classic. Harrison Ford's in it. We both love Harrison Ford, don't we, folks? We
We
love
do
we
love
love
Harrison
Harrison Ford.
Ford.
He's great in it. It's one of his best movies, except for they have him doing a narration, right? In the I think that's in like the theatrical cut is the narration, and that's the one problem with the movie is like looking at the guy, you can tell if like you can tell what he's supposed to be thinking. You don't need the narration. And I feel like I would say about half of the Mickey 17 narration would have been fine to get rid of, right? Like
The thing was it like his internal thoughts or was it actually like him narrate like because that
kind
that
of both.
that did confuse me a little bit when the movie first started. I'm like, he's not talking, but I'm hearing his voice, and then it took me a second to be like, oh, it's like in his mind, and that kind of felt like a weird choice to make,
Yeah.
like right
I
away at the very beginning of the movie, because I'm already like, I don't, I'm not invested. I don't care. I don't know what's going on.
yeah. So the Blade Runner theatrical has the voiceover. Don't need it. Uh the director's cut doesn't have it. And I think the final cut doesn't have it either. And that's good because it's bad. And I think maybe you can have some narration, but like a lot of the like internal thoughts not super necessary, and I feel like they kind of ruin the moment. Like when he's like thinking that he's gonna get eaten, Robert Pattinson is a good enough actor that you do not need to tell me what he is thinking. You don't. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You fucking don't. I can tell what he's thinking. I'm not that autistic, okay?
Yeah, see
I can
that
read fucking social cues, you
you
idiot.
know that reminds me of another thing they mentioned, like very like kind of in passing that I wish they kind of expanded on a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the whole thing where they're just like, oh my, like number five had this personality, number eight had this personality. That would have been a cool thing to kind of like I guess have seen instead of them just kind of like explaining it afterwards
It also
for
doesn't
why
make any
they.
fucking sense.
Yeah, that it doesn't make sense, but like again, it's one of those things where they could have just actually shown it instead of been like, oh yeah, that's how it always has been, and just kind of move on.
Yeah.
Because
Also, the chick who played the doctor chick, did you notice she kind of looked like that? She kind of looked like the girl who got arrested with with the crypto dude.
Sam Bakeman Freed,
Yes. Yeah. His
I
like
do kind of
girlfriend.
I do kind of see it a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was interesting. That's the only thing I had to mention there. That
I
was
I did
weird.
I did like her. She was like one of the few actors in the movie that I didn't dislike.
Yeah. Also, why was the dude dressed as a pigeon?
uh you know what? I didn't think about it too much. At the time I was just like this is just how it is, right?
Yeah.
I did recognize that he was the dude at the beginning who was being interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same dude, so I was like, okay, so he's like a supporter of like the politician person. Like that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I never really figured out the the bird costume thing. That now that you mention it, there like you see what I mean though? It's like so many like random things in this movie. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You are.
It's one of those movies where if you don't think about it too much, I feel like it's like an all right movie. But the more you think about it, it just none of it really makes sense.
It is an intellectual movie for people who are not very intellectual, is what I'll say. Is
Ah,
yeah.
yeah,
Sorry,
because the
Bong.
the
Sorry, Bong.
more and more I think about this movie, the more and more problems I have with it.
Yeah, I feel like Parasite's the same way. You know, you want a real intellectual movie. You want to. It's fucking My Dinner with Andre. My Dinner with Andre is God's perfect film. Um, you know, and it's
Are you excited for the Odyssey?
no Tom Holland. Imagine if it has like Marvel dialogue and Tom Holland's like, "Hey, Mr. Odysseus, check it out."
I'm
Oh my
assuming he's
god.
playing. Like, I'm assuming he plays Telemachus.
Yes,
That's
he's Telemachus. Yes, yes, yes. Young
uh
Telly.
young Chelly. I am curious because I
Without a
liked
dad, he grew up all skinny and smelly.
uh I liked the return a lot, which had like a very good like vibe for that type of story. So I'm curious how the vibes will be for this movie.
I I don't think Christopher Nolan has the sauce when it comes to fight scenes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Inception was really had the sauce, and then the Dark Knight trilogy is fucking terrible with fight scenes. Fucking awful with fight scenes. Oh my god.
I never did watch the Dark Knight trilogy. I like Christopher Nolan. I like a lot of his movies. I like Memento. You ever watch Memento?
Yeah, Guy Pearce. I like Guy Pearce.
Memento is a really good one. I think
More like Gay
it's
Pearce. Am I right?
I
Got him.
got him.
Why'd you name your son Guy, bro? That's kind of cringe. Just it's a boy. Fuck it, Guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I always thought that was a weird name too. I assumed it was like a foreign thing, like
No,
a
he's
thing like
Australian. He's Australian. Stop.
is that an Australian thing? That's I don't know.
No, no, there are Americans named Guy. It's just fucking. It's just lazy. It's just lazy fucking name. Get a better name, Guy Pearce. Better name and also better politics. You fucking idiot, loser, cuck.
Yeah, but like I like Christopher Nolan's movies for the most part.
The fact that you haven't seen his best movie is kind of crazy.
Which one is his best one?
Dark Knight.
Is
Not
that
for
his
anything
best
he
one?
did. Not for anything he did. He did his directing,
I
his like
liked
cinematography.
Interstellar.
No, Interstellar's overrated. I'm gonna be honest with you. Interstellar's fucking overrated.
Yeah,
Audio
but
mixing is terrible. The man does
I
not know how
got
to audio mix.
but we got Matthew McConaughey, from Texas. Let's go.
Matthew Cuckonaughey.
Yeah, he teaches a class at UT. I don't go to UT,
I'm gonna
but
give him a UTI here in a minute. Fucking. But speaking of Batman, let's go back to Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna be honest. If this movie gets any fucking nominations at the Oscars, right? I want Robert Pattinson to be nominated for Best Actor, and honestly, that's the one Oscar I want for this movie. I want him to win. I
you
want him
know,
to win.
I will say his acting is really good in this movie.
He's so good in this movie.
Yeah,
He's so
I
good in fucking everything since Twilight. He has been good in fucking everything, dude. He was
he just
in
he doesn't have like bad roles usually. I liked him a lot in The Devil All the Time as well. That
Yup,
was I like that one
Good
a lot.
Time. Good Time is a really fucking good movie. Good Time is a really fucking good movie, dude. Oh my god. Um High Life's pretty solid. Um Cosmopolis, it's fucking Cronenberg. Cronenberg's fucking classic. Um but yeah, oh my god. I mean, he was even good in fucking Harry Potter 4, you know? It wasn't
Yeah.
great, but he was good, you know? He was he was okay. he was he was decent. I feel so bad for him for what he's had to endure being in Twilight, man. I feel so bad for him. But also, he's so fucking based from that now cuz like
I
he's so
I do
miserable all the time.
I found it interesting how they made him look so young in this movie though. Like he really he looked way younger than he actually is.
Yeah, and most of the time he looks fucking yeah, he looks his age, which is almost 40. Like he's going to be 39 in May. And like, oh man, he's fucking oh, poor guy. But
Yeah,
when
I
they
don't
get
know
him
what
in the
like
makeup,
the makeup was. I don't know what the makeup was, but he looked like 20s, like real young.
yeah,
I don't know
it's
how old his character is in the movie, but he definitely pulls it off.
yeah. And yeah, he's just such a fucking good actor. And um he's really fucking good in the Batman. He's my favorite live action Batman. He's so fucking good. Um yeah. Oh fuck, man. Him as Batman. Like he's such a fucking good actor. That is the best performance in a superhero movie. I'm pretty sure. I would say. Um I don't know what do you
He's
think?
in the cast for the Odyssey.
I know he is,
Okay.
and
I the only one that's confirmed is Matt Damon.
well, we know who Cuck Holland is going to be, and we know who
They
Anne
got Zen-
Cuckaway is going to be,
they
and we
got
know
Zendaya in that too.
of
They got
course they do. He doesn't. Tom Holland doesn't go anywhere without her because when he does, he gets fucking back shots like he did in
I
that one movie.
I thought people were joking about that. That's why
No.
because I heard people saying like, "Oh, Zendaya is gonna be in the movie," and I was like, "Aha, good joke, guys." And now maybe she actually is. I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's
Maybe she plays Calypso. Maybe
I that would be weird. I hope not. I think
I feel like Anne Hathaway is
she's
Penelope.
Penelope. She's 100% Penelope.
Zendaya,
I
you don't
think
think
Lupita
Zendaya?
Nyong'o uh ooh, actually, I don't know. Lupita Nyong'o, I think could play Calypso. I think, and people are probably going to be upset about it. But then who's Mia Goth gonna be?
Like, I'm curious how they're gonna like like I guess showcase the Odyssey if they're gonna do it from Odysseus' perspective, like, or if they're gonna do it like in the book order where it kind of like jumps back
There's
and
like a
forth.
flashback. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's on Calypso's island for a majority of his journey, right?
Yes, but
Uh, I don't know how big of a section that's gonna actually be in the movie though.
yeah, I think Charlize. No, he needs a young princess to take him to the king so that he can tell the story. Um,
Yeah, the princess at the Phoenicians, I think, something like that.
fucking something like that.
I know it starts with a PH. So I think it's Phoenicians. I
I
don't
don't know
have
if
the book
it's
in
the
front of me.
Phoenician. I don't know. It could be the Phoenicians.
Maybe it's Phoenicians. Again, like Greek spelling, Greek pronunciation is not my expertise, but
I think there's also a kingdom called the Phoenicians too, but the Phoenicians is like some shit. Ah, fuck it. Ah, man.
I'm
It's
also
fucking.
curious
It's
how
so
they're gonna do
annoying.
like I'm curious how they're gonna do the monsters. I feel like the monsters are what I'm most excited about. I'm excited to see if how they do like the Cyclops, Scylla, Charybdis, the Lastrygonians, all that sort of stuff.
That would be cool. Who do you think? Oh, it's Phaeacians. The
Fa-
Phaeacians.
okay, we were both kind of close. Phaeacians.
Yes, or the Scaria. So you could just call them that. But yeah, Alkinoos and Arete and Nausicaa. Um, but oh, I who do you think John Bernthal is gonna be? That's who I want to know because
John Bernthal.
he's
Uh, maybe he's the thing is, if it does go through like Odysseus's perspective and we get to see like the early journey, it could be like crewmates as well. Like
he could be a very good Ajax because he's
it
kind of
could,
like Shane from The
it was,
Walking Dead.
but was
Yes.
Ajax on Odysseus's boat, where like he was only at
Or
Troy? I don't think
the asshole guy. Whoever in I'm mostly familiar from the fucking Seuss Odyssey, okay? I was
because
the main
Ajax is,
suitor.
yeah, Ajax is Iliad. I think. I don't think that.
There's another Ajax, but he's also not on the boat.
Yeah, he's
It's a
also not on the
fucking
boat.
it's asshole boat dude. Whatever asshole boat dude is.
I
He probably
I
doesn't even have a name, I don't
I
think.
know a few names. I know there's Paramedes.
It's not
There's
Elpenor.
Elpenor. Yeah, I was gonna say Elpenor.
Elpenor is the best character.
I hope that we get some Elpenor
I
appearance.
love Elpenor. Yeah, Elpenor. Fucking
Uh, like
oh
let me
man.
see.
Oh man. But no, it can't be all. I think most of them just don't even have
Uh,
names
I
because
know
they're all
Paramedes.
retards.
Paramedes is one. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Eurylochus. Eurylochus.
Yeah,
Let me see.
I think he could play Antinous, but
Oh, Antinous. Antinous.
Antinous.
Is that how it's pronounced?
It's
That doesn't
Antinous
sound
or
right.
Antinous.
I just say Antinous because that's how I think it's pronounced in English. But yeah, you might be right. But yeah, the main suitor that could be it too. You're right.
Who do you think Lake Wazamo's gonna be?
Let me pull up like wait, let me.
He was Luigi in the Mario movie,
I'm looking
the
at
live
the
action
cast
Mario
list on
movie.
Google. I don't.
Go on
Like
Wikipedia and look at it. There's a better list.
a better list. Okay, let me check.
I don't see Mia Goth as being the
Maybe the siren.
as being a
Siren.
Nausicaa. She could be a siren. I know she does enjoy releasing her breasticles. So
That could siren would be perfect for her then.
yes, yes.
Which one was the one you wanted me to look at?
Uh, John Leguizamo. They also
Oh,
got John Yesterday from the movie Yesterday.
oh, they do got the guy from yesterday.
His name is John Yesterday. Please refer to him as
Oh
such.
yes, John. Yes, like because here's the thing, right? Like there's like also like the gods. There's like Hermes, and
Yeah.
I don't know if any other gods make any like big appearances besides like Hermes and unless they want to like.
Poseidon. The fuck?
But
You
does
forgot the main one.
does he appear like to
Yes.
Odysseus ever?
Maybe.
Or does he just have like his own scenes? Because I know that there's a lot of that in like the Odyssey and the Iliad, where it kind of
He
just
does
goes up.
kind of get his own scenes, but he would get his own scenes in the fucking movie.
Yeah, I guess you're
If
right.
he's
Because
gonna
like,
meet Circe and he's gonna meet Calypso, then that means he has to. This is supernatural.
okay,
Like,
yeah. So maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll get like Olympus scenes then, because I know there's parts of the Odyssey that has like where it's Athena talking to Zeus and things like that, right?
yeah.
So
Oh fuck, who's
that could
gonna be
that
Polyphemus?
well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like who?
Leguizamo would be a very good Polyphemus.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
that would be very funny. What if Tom Holland was Polyphemus? He's like,
I
oh
I
god, nobody just stabbed me in the eye. Oh god, call Mr. Stark.
I'm so excited for nobody. Nobody's gonna go so hard.
Oh man, nobody uh can really
Because the
just
Odyssey has
get
so
that.
many like characters, like especially
Yeah.
depending on I guess how it ends up playing out, whether or not they want to focus on
Yeah.
like the beginning of the journey, like and all that, where it's like the crew, there's like the god scenes, there's like all the suitors.
There's the part when Matt Damon says, "I'm Matt Damon."
I do love that part. I do love that part. That's a good part.
If he doesn't say it in the movie, I'm staying until the end of the post credits, and if we don't, I am in fact going to revoke Christopher Nolan's knighthood. Sorry, it's I'm
And he got a knighthood. That's actually kind of
yeah. He's
wild.
Sir Christopher Edward Nolan. His wife is a dame. I don't know. Uh,
How do you become a knight?
the queen has to say, "Hey, oh, sorry, not the queen anymore. Oops, yucca yucca." But the royal has to be like, "Yeah, you did some good shit. You fucking here's the title. You slut. You cuck."
Just like
Um,
that. Just like that.
yep.
Well, who does Robert Pattinson play? You know, we thought we mentioned he's in the cast. Who does he play?
I think he could be a good Polyphemus. I think he could be a good Poseidon, maybe.
I could see that. I could see that.
Tom Holland being Poseidon. Hey, Odysseus, you're not going home on my
I
watch.
I could see Tom Holland being Hermes maybe.
No, he's got to be Telly. He's got to be a little Telly.
Well, yeah, he definitely is Telemachus, but I could see him as Hermes if he
Who's
wasn't
Elliot
Telemachus.
Page gonna be though? That's the real question.
That could be Hermes.
Maybe I don't fucking know. Probably.
Maybe.
There's a joke in there about Hermes and Aphrodite's child, but I'm not gonna make it because I'm woke now.
You know, Odysseus is the what is it? The great grandson of Hermes or the grandson of Hermes, like that.
Yeah, something like that. Fucking
It's
something.
hard to keep track of all like the heritage stuff,
He's
you
a
know, whenever it
he's
gets
not a
like
direct. Yeah, he is the great grandson of Hermes.
yeah, yeah.
So he doesn't
I
have any cool powers. He's just kind of not retarded, which is a rare feat in ancient Greece. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
yeah, but Zendaya, she's pretty high up on the cast list, which makes me think that she's gonna be like a main,
She
like a
can't be
big.
Calypso though. She can't be Calypso.
You don't think like who? What other like
No,
female character would
Lupita
would be that high
Nyong'o,
on the cast
Lupita
list?
Nyong'o, and Charlize Theron will be Circe,
But who? But
or the other way around.
who does she play then? Because Anne Hathaway's Penelope. What other like lead female
Nausicaa.
character is there?
That's
Yeah,
that's the
the
only one I can
princess.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it would be
I
really weird if Tom Holland gets cucked on a film set by Matt Damon, who is 54 years old, when Zendaya is 28.
oh wait, you know what? There might be like a Helen because doesn't Telemachus go and see Menelaus and Helen at one point as well?
No, they're. Oh, yes, Menelaus and Helen. Yes. I thought you were talking about Agamemnon and Cassandra, and I was about to be like, ooh, hate to
Ooh.
spoil the Oresteia for you, buddy.
Ooh,
Ah,
let's not talk about that. That's oof.
darn.
That's
Ah,
unfortunate for
gee.
him. Well, if he does go to the underworld, like he does in the book, we could get Achilles, we could get Agamemnon, like
Yes. Oh
we
my
can get
god.
a
It's like the cameos. It's fan
we
service. Oh my
we can
god.
we could get
Yes.
there's like so
Let's
many characters
go.
all over the Odyssey that just appear in random spots. We got the gods, we got the underworld, we got like all the crew,
Let's fucking go. That
all
would be
the
so based.
suitors.
That would be so based actually. Yes.
You
And now I'm
know,
hoping.
at
I'm
at this rate, we're gonna have like dozens and dozens of named characters.
It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be again, it's fan service. It's like a Marvel movie, but for ancient Greece. Like I
It pre-
said,
it
it's
pretty
gonna
much
have
is a
Marvel
Marvel movie.
dialogue. Oh my god, can Matt Damon please use his fucking uh Boston accent, please? Oh my god. It's
Boston
good. It's
Odysseus.
Goodwill Hunting. Oh my god. He's like, hey Antinous, you like apples? Shoots him in the throat. How do you like these apples? Oh my god. If I fuck you, Chris Nolan, let me write this. Let me touch up your script. I'm just gonna touch it up. Just gonna tweak it a little bit. Okay.
There's just so much material to work with whenever you do the Odyssey, and there's like so many different ways to kind of like show the story. I don't know if I would prefer like the flashback route or just kind of like the like making it like a linear story, kind of just reorder it.
So the way I would do it is I would cast myself as the suit as one of the suitors, but Anne Hathaway's Penelope's. I mean Anne Hathaway. I mean Penelope. Whatever the fuck. She's like actually like super into me, and when Odysseus gets home, I actually like just kick his ass. And Anne Hathaway calls me a forward young man, like she did in that interview. Holy shit! Sometimes,
You kick his
whew,
ass, and then you tell him about the secret bedpost, and you're like,
I'm
"Yeah,
like,
I know
yeah,
about it."
I know about the bed host because I was banging your wife the whole time, baby. Woo! She was weaving that tapestry, but I was going in and out, if you know what I mean. Got him, got him. Let's go, let's fucking go. Um, and then John yesterday pulls out his lyre, his fucking Zeus damned lyre, and he starts playing fucking. He starts playing fucking Beatles. And
Oh yeah, there are like several just like performers, I guess, that like do all the songs for
yeah,
the Phoenicians I,
yes.
and all that. So he could just pull out he could just play John Yesterday from yesterday.
Oh my god, yes.
Imagine he starts playing some Beatles music in the middle of the room with Menelaus and Helen.
It's a backdoor sequel to Yesterday. He's like, ugh, I got shifted into a universe not only where the Beatles don't exist, but also it's 3,000 years ago and I'm in the Odyssey. Ugh, darn.
The sequel we didn't know was coming, you know what I
We
mean?
didn't know we needed it, but we
Cr-
do. We
Christopher
do.
Nolan actually made this entire movie just so he could, see the Beatles in a different setting. And he said what
Yes.
setting, but the most one of the most iconic ones.
Yes. And also Mia Goth does a horror movie scream because she's really good at it. She's really good at it. She does really good horror movie screams.
Oh wait, you know what? You just reminded me. I remember distinctly like trying to remember this for when we were talking about Mickey 17, right?
Yes.
During Mickey 17, I'm not sure if you remember it, but they put in a Wilhelm scream.
They
Out-
did. I heard it.
And as soon as I heard that, I was like, I gotta mention this
I
because
love
like
me a good Wilhelm. I
I
love
I
it.
I do I man, I heard that I was like that brings me back. We're we made it. Cinema, absolute cinema.
Yeah. It's oh man. Man, that's classic. Classic. That's peak Kino actually.
I love whenever like you can just kind of like pick up on an audio cue. You just know what the sound is from.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
like it's like whenever you like scroll through your reels, or I scroll through my reels and I'll hear like an Xbox sound or a sound from like a random video game, and I'm like, I know that. My brain
that's
just has like
me.
a little light bulb comes on.
Every single sound effect that was in a Star Wars film I know. I can hear it. So yeah, every single one, and I'm like, hey, they used the lightsaber sound effect, or they something like that. Yeah, it was, and I know it, and I hear it every time. um It's my curse to bear. I've seen fucking all the Star Wars movies so many fucking times. I basically can recreate them in my head. Um, uh, much like the interview where Anne Hathaway calls the guy a forward young man. Oh God, I, you know, well, I need to go the fuck to sleep, and we need to go to the fucking ad break.
I
So we're
think this
gonna,
has been a good segment, you know.
yeah,
I'm excited to hear everybody else's predictions on the Odyssey, but yeah,
yes.
let's call it for now.
I
Let's
have,
come back
I have
in a
one
couple of
little tidbit.
days
I have
or
one little
tomorrow, I
tidbit.
guess.
I
Oh,
have one
what's
little
up?
tidbit before we go. Um, even though Oppenheimer detonated a literal real nuke, this Odyssey is gonna actually be more expensive. So thanks Universal. Thanks for giving Nolan a bunch of money to fucking do random bullshit and put Tom Holland and fucking Zendaya in it. God damn it. He better
Well,
get back
hey,
shots too. It's Grease. It's Grease. One of the guys needs to get fucking back shots in this
oh
movie.
my God, let me tell you, if somehow, some way, it turns into a musical at some point,
Oh no.
I would roll over, you know, I would do a backflip. I'm not gonna lie to you. I I'd be 100% down.
Oh my god. It
Make
better
it a
not be.
musical.
It
Make it
better
a
fucking not be.
musical.
All right. With that terrifying thought, I'm going to go to sleep. Fuck my life. Good night, everyone. We'll be back in a bit. This podcast is sponsored by Amanda Redwine, your no nonsense talk therapist and parent coach. Serving individuals and couples in both Illinois and Florida for counseling/therapy, as well as worldwide for parent coaching. Amanda's specialty is working with teens and young adults, as well as their family systems. Amanda has extensive experience working with youth who identify on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. She has also done couples work based on a foundation of the Gottman method. She brings a light, no-nonsense approach to treatment that is approachable and empathetic. She is unflappable and makes her clients comfortable from the very beginning. Find out more at www.amandaredwine.com. That's AMANDAREDWINE.com. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, and back to the show. All right, bitches, we're back. Invincible.
Yes, invincible. Is that all I had to say?
No. Mo, get off speakerphone, you fuck.
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you. I'm talking to your mom. She said let me fuck her. She'll let me fuck her tonight.
He's looking at my ding dong. He looked at my ding dong. I did the okay sign and he looked at my penis.
I looked at your penis.
He looked at my penis. He walked in on me in the bath last night.
Hey, guy. Hey, chat. I walked in the bathroom last night, and honestly speaking,
He was
his
looking
wiener is
right
small
at my cock.
No, his wiener is small as fuck.
He was looking directly at my cock
Hey, don't let him lie to you.
the
okay?
whole time.
His
He
wiener
did.
is small.
If
He
it's
got a
so
shrimp.
small, why didn't you look away, shithead?
Because I was like, shit. I never seen a smaller penis.
That he had a huge bulge in his pants. He had a huge bulge. Don't let him fucking fool you. It was like, I swear to God, right? He was there for 15 seconds, just like looking at me, and it was very clear that I was fully fucking butt ass naked in the bathtub, and he was just there. He was looking. He was looking. He was whole on looking. My whole dingaling was out, and he was there. He was looking. It was crazy. It was crazy work. But anywho,
I don't think I've met Mo, have I? But I keep hearing things about him, and you know, he finally made an appearance, I guess, on the podcast.
he's appeared before, I think. I don't know.
Has he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
I have some notes about Invincible. Do you want to talk about them?
Uh, sure.
Well, we were going to anyway, so I don't know why I asked. I mean,
Okay.
I guess it's the illusion of consent. You know what I mean? Um, so my first note is if Angstrom can survive getting his fucking head caved in like that, then no one can die in this retarded fucking show. Thanks for removing all stakes, you morons. That is an exact quote from my notes. Would you agree with that?
Say that again.
What I said was, and I quote, if Angstrom can survive getting his fucking head caved in like that, then no one can die in this retarded fucking show. Thanks for removing all stakes, you morons.
I do think that I don't mind him like coming back. I think that they're I don't know. It did feel like he should have been dead, but he's also like slightly like superhuman, I guess.
He's not. He's not. He's a normal dude. The only thing weird about him is that he can see in other universes and open portals. He's not anything.
Is that all he is that really the extent of his
Yeah.
powers?
That's the extent. There's no reason he should have fucking lived.
No, yeah, you're like I said, I didn't mind it too much. I was like Angstrom kind of is an interesting enough villain.
Yeah, it's shitty.
But yeah.
I'm so fucking mad at this show that they let him live, dude. They fucking let him. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Also, he said invincible a bunch of times, kind of like how Powerplex did, but they didn't do how they did with Powerplex with the title card, which
I
is
did
really
like
fucking stupid.
I did like how they do it with how they did the like title card in that one episode where it was just
Yeah,
flashes
that was
every
like the
time.
only good part of that episode.
I feel like if they did it twice in a row though, it wouldn't have hit as hard.
Yeah. Also in the subtitles right after the thing, when they're sitting in bed, and Mark has his fucking shoes on in bed. Ew, by the way. Um, the subtitles say phone scrolling sound, and I said, and I quote again, this is in my notes: phone scrolling, don't make a sound, kill yourself.
You know what? I did notice that. I was watching the episode earlier. I did notice that. I didn't think about it too much, but because I thought it was a subtitle for something they were gonna say, and then it just said phone scrolling sound.
Yeah. Do you agree with what I said though?
Phone scrolling does not make a sound. That is
It,
true,
uh,
unless you know. I'm trying to think. Like whenever I hear like phone scrolling sounds, like
how
what is
retarded do you have to be to make your phone scrolling make a sound? Like, how bad are you at scrolling a phone that you need a sound for it? Oh my god.
it is weird because I have heard phones make those type of sounds before, but I don't know what they're from.
Nobody has. That's not a thing. It's not a
No,
thing.
I mean like I think maybe it's just in like movies and shows and stuff. Maybe it's just all artificial, all artificially added.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Some bullshit. Um uh Mark was like blaming himself for something. I don't even know what it was. But Eve was like, it's not your fault. And I think he probably said that it wasn't his fault. And I said they absolutely were your fault. Oh no, it was about Powerplex's family. And I said they absolutely were your fault, Mark. You're a moron and a loser, and nobody loves you. Uh, is that anything?
We don't like Mark. I think around here is
No, no, we
is
don't.
what I'm remembering.
There's actually one character who's more unlikable than Mark. Uh, I hope they do the scene with Eve's dad. I'm so excited for it. Oh man, have you seen that? Oh man, have you seen that that comic panel?
No, I haven't, but I do agree. The
Do
dad
you
is
know the
like
one that I'm? Do you know the one
very
that I'm talking
unlikable.
about?
I haven't. I don't know.
Okay, so when Invincible, Invincible and Eve's dad get like a one-on-one conversation. Um, it's kind of the worst thing ever. Um, yeah, it's like the one time where they're like alone with each other for the first time, and Eve's dad just says some things. Oh man, I don't want to spoil it for you in case they do it. If they don't do it, I'm gonna be really upset because, oh man, I think that fucking, oh man, oh man, that fucking that scene is gonna be the best thing in the entire show. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's also terrible, but it's so funny. I really hope they do it. Anyone who's read the comics or is online knows, but I think early next season, I think season 1 next season. Oh man. Oh man, they're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Like I was telling, Dylan he should watch the Adam Eve like episode because like they really do nerf Adam Eve so much in
They
like
do.
the
She can.
show
Oh my
because
god.
that episode proved that like there was a way she could like access that hidden power, but then they just never address it ever again.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh fuck. So fucking Mark is they nerf him by making him, retarded. But um Eve, there, oh my god, the fact that she lost her fucking leg. I think I left a comment on Reddit somewhere. I think what I said was um maybe if Eve learned to fight, she would still have her fucking leg.
Oh, the
Um
ice cream truck's driving by. That's exciting. I know, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, I should say
Oh,
she
there
should
it
try
comes.
using those powers in a fight. Maybe then she'd still have her leg.
Well, in theory, if she can control organic matter, right?
All matter. All matter.
Well, no, she can already control all matter, but like the only she just can't control organic matter. That's like the one thing that she can't control, right?
But she
But if she,
can.
that's what I'm saying, right? If she's like unlocks that ability, if she actually used it, you know, imagine, she could just repair her leg. She could just like, atomize people. You know what I mean? She could do so much.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Literally, she could turn all of their molecules into fucking wet tissue paper and just like flick them and they would like be ripped apart.
Also,
There's
like I don't know what like these shields are that like what they're made out of, but like they almost never hold up. I feel like every time she makes a shield, it breaks.
yes.
It kind of feels
Yes.
like what's the point of the shield?
Fucking nothing. Dude, you could make that shield out of any matter in the goddamn universe. And you make it out of fucking wet tissue paper and it gets destroyed instantly. The fuck? The fuck?
Like, every single time.
Yeah, I don't know. My favorite, what's your favorite evil mark from this episode?
Oh, I did like Omnivincible.
Omnivincible is pretty funny. I like Mustache Invincible.
Mohawk Invincible it was all right. I did like yeah, the Viltrumite Invincible, like the with the mustache. That one I liked a lot.
Yeah. You know what's dumb is fucking Tech Jacket um is supposedly one of the superheroes who's so powerful that he can solo an invincible because he takes out the one with the mustache.
Yeah, it was that the robot, right, in space.
He's not a robot. He's kind of like Blue Beetle. If you're familiar with Blue Beetle,
I didn't
um,
watch the new movie, but I kind of know a little bit.
you know what the character's like, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
So basically, in the comics, in the Image comics, Tech Jacket is he's a the jacket itself comes from a race of beings that are far weaker than humans. So when it comes to Earth and they put it on him, he's like way more powerful because like as a human he's like so much like to them we would have super strength. So with the tech jacket on he can solo and invincible, but we just see him for the first time in this episode. He literally debuts in this episode and he solos a fucking invincible.
Yeah, because
That's
like
kind of
that,
bullshit.
it felt so random. Because I was like, "Who is that?" And then at the end, I was like, "Oh," and they beat him too. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, after 2 days of fighting an invincible, he fucking soloed a Viltrumite. Fucking great job, dude. Fucking great job.
I did
Um,
like what's it called? They had it where a lot of the Invincibles kind of like dropped like their own like lore, I guess, right? But we're still expected to like kind of think that our Invincible is like the strongest one, right? Because one of them literally said that he killed his dad, right?
yes.
And
Was
I'm just
that
like,
Sinister Invincible?
I can't remember which one it was, but like that feels like that would be much stronger than the mark that we have, right?
Yes, that's Sinister Invincible, Cape Invincible. Yes.
Right? So like just because like we got that training arc at the very beginning of season 3, we're just supposed to expect that our Invincible is stronger, even though
Yeah. How? 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 I
because if
was
Angstrom
talking about
Levy
that.
can pull these Invincibles from anywhere, why wouldn't he just get like the best one?
Exactly. Yeah. So fucking annoying. Um like I said when we were talking about Mickey 17, Mark is so annoying that he makes me hate Steven Yeun. So whenever I see him or hear him, I get post traumatic stress disorder and I want to just get into fucking violence. I go into fight or flight mode. Except it's all fight and I want to beat his fucking ass. Um and it's not even his fault. He just has to do what the writers tell him and the writers are retarded. Um oh, the subtitles misspelled cavalry. Did you notice that?
I
Jesus fucking
must
Christ, the
not
people at
have,
Amazon are retarded.
but that is very funny. I do love whenever I find a subtitle that's wrong.
Um,
Usually, like I feel like that only happens whenever using like auto-generated subtitles though. I'm
yeah.
surprised that they just let that let that through.
Yep. Great work, guys. Great fucking work. One of the biggest companies in the world, and these retards can't even do subtitles right. I've always had issues with the subtitles on Prime. Like half the time they just don't work. I have to like go back in and shut them off and then turn them back on again. Because like half the time they'll be playing subtitles for shit in the future. It's really annoying. Um what else? What else? What else? Oh, uh, remember? So Rex fucking spoiler alert, Rex fucking dies. Um, and I said, and I quote, Rex, that's not gonna hurt him. You blowing up the fucking floor didn't hurt him, and the floor has more mass than you. But
I think
somehow him blowing himself up does more mass. I was talking about that on Reddit too.
I think that I see I was confused a little bit by that. I think that what it's supposed to be is that he just noticed and flew up, which I guess
Don't
could
care.
have
It should have been a bigger
happened.
explosion.
Yeah, the explosion doesn't always make sense with the size, right? Because I feel like he'll throw something real tiny and it could be a big explosion. But like
Yeah,
the floor wasn't like proportional to like the size of explosions that we've seen that can do.
exactly. But then when he blows himself up, it's like a fucking nuke goes off.
I'm
Great.
curious like
Awesome.
how his power works, right? Like can he
It
charge
doesn't.
from
It doesn't
items?
work. The writers are fucking retarded. As
Yeah,
we've said 15 different times this episode.
it is very inconsistent, but
Yeah, Robert Cuckman. Thanks, Robert Cuckman. Good job, buddy. Good job, little buddy. Great job. That's so cute. It's so cute that you think that you can make a comic book too. There's a reason why you're Image Comics, buddy. You know Spawn? Spawn is supposed to be in this universe, right? In the comics event of this, Spawn was in this, right? Spawn, the Darkness, right? You know, Witchblade, they were fucking in this universe, right? And Spawn showed up in the Invincible War event, right? But this is so shitty that Spawn managed to go to fucking Spawn managed to go to DC, but DC wouldn't take this fucking loser. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. This shit sucks ass. Shit sucks ass. This is such a bad fucking show. Such a bad fucking show. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be.
Yeah. But, you know, the darkness is you know, he's so cool, fucking, but he's too cool to be in this. Witchblade's too cool to be in this. Spawn's too cool for this entire fucking universe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Tech Jacket barely fucking shows up. Yeah, Image Comics sucks. This show sucks. Um, The Immortals is a fucking cringe ass nay baby. Um,
Yeah, the Immortal has only been like dying in most of his major appearances.
yeah, he's not living up to his name. He's not.
The
He's
thing is,
not immortal. He's
he was doing so
undead.
well for thousands of years, and then
Yeah,
and
he's
then he
not
dies, and he just
immortal.
comes back to life.
Exactly. He's not immortal. He's undead. Like, get it fucking right. He's, you know what a better name would be for him? Resurrection Man. Except DC got to that first. So now Image Comics has to come up with fucking dumb bullshit that doesn't work.
See,
God, Image Comics.
I love finding out about like really really obscure like superheroes that have like the most absurd concepts.
Oh, I love Resurrection Man. Do you know Resurrection Man's powers?
No.
Uh, every time he dies, whenever he comes back, he gets a new superpower.
That's actually so based.
It's actually really cool. It's actually
It's
a really fucking cool character idea.
it's like playing Mystery Heroes, but as a comic book character.
Yes, every time he fucking comes back when he has a new superpower, it's really cool. It's really fucking cool. Except, you know, with the Immortal, when he every time he comes back, and he's just really annoying and lame and boring because he's lame and boring when he's alive.
I do like Powerplex kind of has like the same thing that no, not exactly, but like you know how like there's a lot of heroes. I think specifically what I'm thinking about is like Dragon Ball, for example. They have a thing where
Yeah, you
every
have to hit him
time
a bunch, and then they
every time they get
get
beat
powered
up
up.
and then they heal, they just become stronger than they were before they got beat up, right?
It's like Black Panther's MCU suit, where every time you fucking punch it, it gains like kinetic energy.
Yeah, it's not quite the same though, because it's similar to how Powerplex works, but I think that the Super Saiyan or the Saiyan one, like they actually have to like sustain damage and then heal from it, and
I
then they
don't
get like
know.
then it's like a permanent power boost instead of like a temporary power boost.
I don't know. I don't really care.
I don't know. I'm like that type of power scaling, I guess, makes it to where like you can just infinitely power scale, right? As long as you just keep getting beat up by bigger and bigger bads.
Yeah. Uh. But yeah, fucking. There's no reason Mark should be able to take out these guys. Oh, who fucking cares about the Egypt people? I wrote that down. That was pretty
Oh,
funny.
like the third time they brought it up, I did notice that, right?
Yes. Who fucking cares about the Egypt people? Thank you.
The second time they brought it up, I did think it was pretty funny though, how he was like, "Oh, y'all are both women," and then it
That's
just
kind of based, though. Actually, that's
and
kind of
then
based.
and
Hang
then we
on.
just
Why am
never
I
heard from
mad?
him again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why am I mad? Hang on.
that one that was very funny. The fact that he was like, "Oh, oof, women."
Women. Am I right? Gross. Business Baby is a fucking retarded superhero.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I actually saw in the subtitles. It said "business baby," and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's very."
Business Baby. What are his powers?
He's a child that wears a suit.
Yeah. Also, he fucking dies. Thank God they killed a child. They killed a child. Hell yes. How do you feel about them killing a child? I'm super happy about it.
They killed apparently a lot of people this episode.
Good. Good. Good.
Also, I don't really know if Angstrom Levy's plan to like ruin his cred worked because they all kind of instantly figured out that they were different Invincibles.
Yeah, it's everyone's seen the fucking everyone's seen Loki season 1 and season 2, dude. Everyone knows how the multiverse works, you cuck. You fucking idiot. Yeah. Pissing me
The
off.
only one who just can't get over it is Powerplex, man. Powerplex just still on that.
He kills one though.
He does. I'm actually surprised when I
I'm
saw that.
impressed. I'm impressed. He kills one. Yeah.
I guess it wasn't enough for him though, because he
Yeah.
still was real mad.
I mean, I would be mad too because Invincible's really fucking annoying. But I mean, they're both sort of fighting for like who can be the most retarded character on the show. And they're I mean, they're tied for first. It's hard to decide. It's hard to decide. So I'd say they're tied for the first. Yeah. I was trying to figure out which one Powerplex killed, but it doesn't say.
I don't like. I'm sure that you could go through and look at all the Invincibles they had before and after, because they were down. It said that they had at least 18, and then I counted I think only 8 whenever
Yeah.
Angstrom
Yeah.
summoned them.
Yeah. Again, no. No. No.
They took out
No.
10 Invincibles. What do you think about Conquest?
I hope he fucking can he kill everyone on the show, please?
He
Please?
probably there's no way you think
Will
that
he
Invincible
kill everyone on the
wins,
show
right?
though?
Invincible 100% is not going to win. I feel like.
I fucking hope not, but he will anyway.
Well, I think they're gonna pull some shenanigans to make it to where he wins. Like I swear to God, if at the very last episode, uh, what's his name, Omni Man shows up,
It has to be. That's the
it
only way
has
he
to.
lives.
And that's the only way he comes back. It really is. Also,
Yeah.
where's my boy Alan? I haven't heard from him in a minute.
Alan, Battle Beast, and Nolan come in for a 3-way on him. I guess
Yeah,
it's a 4-way.
Battle Beast kind of just drifted into space, and they just never addressed it.
He's still going. He's still fucking going. And good for him, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. I love Oliver. He's my boy. He was right yet again when he was like, don't stop to talk. Fucking kill him, you idiot. And Mark stops to talk, and then Angstrom gets away. Because he's a fucking moron.
How hard is it to just not let go of the guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just kill him. You have fucking super speed. Rip him in half. Put one hand in his chest, put the other hand in his chest, move them apart, rip him in half. It's easy. I do it every day.
Well, now Angstrom Levy's still alive, and now we got the technician people. Which I don't know
he
what they're
lost
doing.
worse. Mark lost worse. Oh my god. He caved in fucking Angstrom's head, and he came back from that. So he didn't learn his fucking lesson, and now all he did was take off his fucking arm. Oh my god, Mark is such a fucking loser, and I hate him. I could take out Mark 100%. Me,
what do the technicians want?
I don't know. Fucking jerk off. They want free Pornhub Premium. They want to go to a multiverse where Pornhub Premium is free. I don't know. Fucking, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't fucking give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, I think that's our thoughts on Invincible.
No, I'm not done. Remember when Debbie's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go someplace safe," and she just goes to Paul's house.
Well,
and that's it.
Like, it makes sense, like, to choose a place like that, because from how they made it seem is that all the Invincibles only really attacked major cities.
No, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's Debbie. They know who Debbie is. Many of them killed a Debbie before.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but it seems like in this universe is the only one where she either lived or went to, or she had a boyfriend.
I don't think so. I think they.
I did like I did like the one scene where the Invincible went over to the house and was like, "Mom,
And it
where
was
are
worth a
you?"
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
It's like,
getting ready to whoop her ass. Who I think my favorite alternate Mark is the Veil one, right? The one that kind of looks like Cobra Commander.
really? That was your
I
favorite
think he's
one?
my favorite. Yeah, I think he's my favorite.
I
Um,
wish that we could have seen their outfits a little bit more.
but yeah, I love when somebody commented on November 24th, 2024, talking about the Invincible War, and he commented, and I quote, "This is the big one, ladies and gents. Going to make Endgame look like a tearjerker." And it's like, wow, you think that this was going to be as good as Endgame? That's crazy. It's cute that you think so. It's cute. That's
Well, see,
adorable.
here's the thing, right? You know how like all this different Spider-Man have like very unique aesthetics and like different looks, right?
Yes.
I feel like there was a few Invincibles where I was like, kind of like, I was like, oh, they're like different enough. They have like decent looks, but I feel like a lot of them just kind of had like palette swapped or like a symbol on their armor, and that was like it.
Yeah. There's
I wish
some.
like the Omni Invincible, that was a cool little thing, you know what I mean? Or like the one that looked like a Viltrumite, that was cool. But like besides like a handful of them, I feel like they could have had some more creative designs for the rest.
Yeah, I like the Spider-Man one was kind of cool. The Spider-Man looking one was kind of cool. Um
I think I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, I liked him. Mohawk Invincible is very funny.
Like
Yeah.
one of them had like literally Invincible's exact same costume, but it just didn't have the hair. It went all over the top of his head, and that was all the whole difference.
Yeah, Harry Invincible was pretty funny. Harry Invincible was pretty funny. Um
Invincible, am I right?
Invincible, one might say. One might say that he is not vincible
Mm, Whoa,
from
you're blowing my
things.
mind right now.
Yeah. Also, it's really funny how Invincible is like he basically unmasked himself because there's the Mohawk one. I mean, prisoner one's face is so fucked up that I don't think they can tell who it is, but there's like maskless Invincibles, mustache Invincible, Viltrum Invincible, all the ones with no face or with no mask on their face. Definitely just revealed Mark's secret identity. But nobody's gonna bother with that because show doesn't care about fucking logic or making sense. Woo! Why can't we have a good show, Danny? Why can't we have a good show? What's the problem?
I oof, I can't answer that one for you.
Also, in the end of season 2, why didn't Angstrom Levy just create a portal around Mark's head and then just like cut his head off?
Uh, cut off his head. You think? You think that's the play?
It works on Immortal. It works on some of the other Viltrumites. You know, it
There's a
worked.
lot. There's a lot of ways that I feel like Invincible could have been killing people easier, and people could have been killing Invincible easier, but they just don't. So
If either of us were transported into this universe, even without powers, we would own that fucking planet because everyone on the planet is a fucking moron. Like, tactically speaking. Like, sure, Robot can do fucking calculus and shit like that, but can he think tactically and, like, beat anyone with, with his brain? No. No. Not at all. Not 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 even close actually. Um they're all kind of completely fucking stupid. So Yeah. Get fucked. Fuck all of you. I hate the people who write this show. I hate them. Robert Cuckman. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck you, Robert Cuckman. Um, they should have done what they did with The Boys and give it to someone who wasn't retarded, right? Like, let the show be written by someone who isn't retarded. Except Robert Kripke became retarded. So now The Boys is retarded and this show's retarded. Everyone is. There are no good shows anymore. Except Reacher. Reacher's pretty good still. I watched that as well, and that was pretty good. I have to watch it as a palate cleanser. Just like just to be like, oh fuck, finally. Oh my god. Ugh. A good show, right? Instead of this fucking random bullshit. I don't know. I can't fucking handle. I cannot fucking handle this goddamn bullshit, dumbass motherfuckers. It's so bad. It's so bad. Everyone's so stupid in this show. I don't like idiot plots. Um, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
So it's like a plot that only happens because certain characters in it are idiots. I find those to be the most infuriating fucking things in the universe. So,
Yeah,
um,
I do see what you mean though. Like, there's a lot of things I feel like that could have been avoided that just happened because people weren't doing what they were supposed to do, type of thing.
yes. So, but yeah,
Mhm.
fucking Mark stops to talk. Could have fucking ended the show. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope he gets the shit kicked out of him in I hope he dies. I do. I hope Conquest kills him and kills everyone on Earth and kills Thetis and kills. Honestly, I'm sorry, Alan and Nolan as well. I love you, J.K. Simmons, but Nolan has backed the wrong horse. He's got to go. I'm sorry. Got to get rid of him. Goodbye.
We gotta do what we gotta do, you know?
Yeah. So the Viltrumites need to win. That's what I want. Yeah. It's
That's what you've decided?
yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm fucking I'm sick and tired of all
Hey,
the
I got a
goddamn
question for you
morons on
though.
this show. Yes, what is it?
Um, what's the bigger button question? I'm sure everybody else is wondering.
All big red your button here in a minute. Should it be Mickey 17 related or
Would you would you you know, like what's like I guess would you go into space, or would you like accept the opportunity to go into space, right?
yeah,
Live on a whole new planet, but you gotta be an expendable.
yeah,
Would you do it?
yes.
Really, you would be an expendable?
That's fucking immortality. I would get myself hooked up to like
Like,
I would have 100 different backups, but I would live forever. Yes, and I would make a shit ton of multiples as well. I'd be
mm,
creating fucking 15 different 3D printed Kales per day, every single day for the rest of my fucking life. We would
okay.
conquer the stars and completely own all of humanity. We would come back to Earth with
Okay, well,
the entire might of a
let's
solar
hypothetically
system.
just believe that the rules were the same as a Mickey 17. They can't do that.
I'm smarter than Mickey. I wouldn't let fucking retard Trump man rule the planet. It would not be difficult to take over.
Hmm.
I could literally bilocate. Have you ever wanted to be in two different places at once? Yeah, you could do that
Yeah,
very
but
easily.
they're technically two different people at that point, right? Because you don't share the consciousness from both. You only share you only have the consciousness of one at a time.
Do they have slightly different personalities like in the movie?
Uh, that could be
Or would it
interesting.
follow real life where if you're making an exact copy of someone's fucking brain, You know, it's if you're making an exact copy of someone's brain, people's personalities stay stable throughout their entire life, right? It is very their personalities stay stable and their IQ tends to stay stable too. So Mickey 18 would not be much smarter than Mickey 17, you know? Mickey and he wouldn't be very different. So there's like absolutely no reason for that. So I would say in real life, uh I mean, are we going by real life or are we going by the rules of the movie?
I'm thinking like from the perspective of this movie, right?
Okay. I would be the Mickey 18 to the Mickey 17, right? You're basically my Mickey 17 except you're short and ugly and gay and weird
That's not at
and a
all. You
small
know,
dick
we
and
should
you
be
don't get
spreading
any
love.
bitches
That's what we should be doing, spreading love.
and
Where's the love? Am I
what
right?
else? What else about you? Oh, you don't wear glasses. You know what? You've got decent vision as far as
I
I know.
got perfect vision. I don't
Or you're just
care.
too poor to get glasses. Either
I
way.
don't need glasses.
Oh, you're poor as well. Sorry, I forgot to add that. You're poor.
That's
Um,
not really. I
and your
feel like.
feet are really small. You
What do
notice
you mean my
that?
feet are small? I feel like
You
my
know,
feet are like
what
I,
size do
I,
you wear?
10 and a half.
I'm wearing 13s right now.
I don't think
So
that's small. I feel like that's like a good size.
you're small relative to me. So small. Small feet, small body, small penis. Um, no muscle, shitty hair, shitty facial hair. Um, really bad smile.
What the
Beady little
hell?
eyes.
What
So
the
you're
fuck's
not
your
like me at all,
problem?
actually. But you are meek and cowardly, like Mickey 17.
What the hell's your problem? What I do?
I'm just. What do you mean? I'm just pointing out the differences between us for the audience. Just in
Those
case
are
people are like just joining at the very, very end of this episode of
they're
145. Yeah.
yeah, they clicked on the 145. They happened to click on the very last episode. That's what you think? That's what you're thinking?
And of course they skipped right here to the very end. Of course. They want to
You
catch this big red button segment.
uh-huh. Is that what you think?
Yes. So, yeah. But yeah, no. So you're kind of like my Mickey 17 except you're not like me at all. Um and you're kind of a loser. Um
It's unnecessary. It's really unnecessary.
Everyone keeps telling me, "Kale, you're so aggressive. Kale, you're so mean." I don't get it. I think I'm pretty normal.
Yeah,
Maybe you're all just weak ass bitches. I don't
I
know.
wonder what they could be talking about, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, people. I think you're all just weak ass bitches. I called one of my friends' sweaters ugly today. She was so in my defense though, in my defense. She was talking mad shit on my outfit the other day. I was wearing a comfy ass outfit. I was wearing purple shirt and blue basketball shorts, which is a perfectly fine fit, by the way. Perfectly fine. It's fucking purple and blue, cool colors, right? Fucking it's a good fucking outfit. And she was talking mad shit. So I went in on her today because she was wearing a fucking Mickey sweater and I fucking obliterated it. I was like, boom, fucking destroyed.
What's wrong with the
But
Mickey sweater?
it
What's
looked
wrong?
really bad. I'm sorry. And she was wearing it on like really baggy, like lesbian jeans, lesbian cargo jeans. Good name for the episode, by the way.
You're just gonna call the episode "Lesbian Cargo Jeans"? Is that
Yeah.
okay? I guess go for it.
Yep. Lesbian cargo jeans. I mean, I couldn't come up with a pun for Mickey 17. Oh, it's kind of like Mickey 17. Lesbian cargo jeans, Mickey 17. How about this? How about this? We'll compromise. Mickey 17's lesbian cargo jeans. How about that?
Sure.
That's a good fucking title. That's a good fucking title. All right,
I
we're
think
good.
that I think we wrap up
I think
unless
we
you have
need to.
anything else to say.
We do. We do. We're gonna wrap up now. But yes, I would 100% do that, and I would be in charge of the colony in 2 days' time.
Okay,
Um,
I don't know how much access you have to this cloning technology because you're just an expendable, but hey.
I would just live. As soon as I figured out that the little uh guys were cool, I would like start making an effort to communicate, and I would be like, "Hey, they're gonna print out another one of me tomorrow. I need you to pretend like you guys ate me, okay?" And I would just start creating like an army down there, and we would work together, and I'd take over the colony, and it'd be really easy. But anywho, you should head on over to Patreon if you want to hear this episode early and ad free. You know, this is going out Friday night instead of Tuesday morning. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. You're hearing it so early, right? Uh, and next week, you know, that's gonna be on like Sunday, right? And that's crazy. That's so early. You don't want to fucking. You don't want to wait to listen to this on Tuesday morning like some kind of fucking plebeian, right? Listen to this early and ad free. You don't have to. You don't even have to worry about the ad break. It's just like, oh, we're gone. Oh, we're back. It's super easy. So head on over to patreon.com/IIHS podcast and join our $5 tier for the whole episode early and ad free. You get a 10% discount code in our merch store. We have some cool stuff there. And you get to listen to all of our movie commentaries. But if you don't want to do the $5 tier, we also have a $3 tier where you can listen to part one. So up until the ad break, uh, early, you know, as soon as it's being edited and put up. So you also get to hear that on Friday night. So that's pretty nice. You know, you wanna go in and listen to that. So yeah, definitely go check out, you know, patreon.com/IIHS podcast, all one word. That's IIHS podcast, all one word. On Teespring, down there at the aforementioned merch store, we have some really cool designs. I think you'll really like them. We have shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll be adding some more stuff probably relatively soon. Yeah, and there might even be some limited edition stuff coming here pretty soon. So definitely go check that out. But anywho, we are also available on social media. We are at IIHS Podcast on YouTube, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, and not Twitter. Fuck you. Fuck you, Elon. Stop ruining my fucking country, you fucking fat fuck. You fat, greasy, fucking Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker. Albino Jabba the Hutt. Fucking piece of shit. Um, but yeah, social media is the best place to go for Q&A, topic suggestions, general updates, that sort of thing. We try and have the episode out on YouTube the same day, but sometimes I fuck it up, and sometimes RSS fucks it up. Sometimes we both fuck it up. Who cares? I care. I do try pretty hard, but just sometimes I forget. Please don't be mad. But anywho, my name is Kale. I've been incredibly influential.
And my name's Danny, and I've been highly successful.
That's the alarm for me. Have to go. So goodbye.
For me, have to go.
For me, have to go. Yes, that's what I said. Yes, we're leaving. Goodbye.